Welcome back, everyone, to RollPlay R&D, going into the 4th hour of 5 here on this Saturday afternoon. Steven, what's going on with this flying squirrel guy?
I'm vanishing.
He just walked away.
Behind the camera.
I feel like pops out all
Trying
dressed up.
desperately to like find a place to put my headphones. So
He's putting on his squirrel outfit for this portion of the episode.
Weren't there flying squirrels in Tank Girl, or were those rabbits? Does anyone remember what those were?
I don't remember, but everyone says when I'm blonde I look like Tank Girl. I don't know. Maybe I could do cosplay as Tank Girl someday.
This super glue is bullshit. Bullshit.
Your super glue is not working?
Well, that's
you need better super glue.
That check
More
is
like
not in the mail.
dumpster
Steven.
glue.
So, where are we? We're
Sean,
talking
sloths don't move that fast.
What is Sean doing?
We're talking to Emerim the Shirey, and Lord Wyman, you're trying to convince him to join our.
Yeah. So So, Emerkin, you got a bow. We're on an adventure. Why don't you join us, man?
Emerim holds up one paw as he holds in his breath. He says, oh, my friend, it's been a long time since I've had pipe weed. Oh, my goodness. This is truly excellent weed. I don't know that I can join you, my friends. I feel that I will be of more danger to you than good.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean. If you come with us, we have all you need: rations, weapon, and even more pipe weed.
He says, you're a bard.
That's right, I am.
He says, my, that was a mighty fine rhyme. Well then, if it please you, you can tell my story when you return back to the surface. Spread word amongst my people of how I came to be where I am. And he gestures around to the refuse and trash around him. He's got like a little oil lamp burning in the corner that's just like a tin pot with like what looks like some fat in it that's just burning on one end.
Emberkin. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he begins launching into a tale, and he says, when my people first found this dire dungeon, they decided to use it to test their finest warriors, their warrior aspirants. And they would send us in here without any preparation in groups of 3 or 5, which are both numbers that are fortuitous to my people. And we were to spend 7 to 9 days within the hallowed halls of this dungeon. And upon our exit, we would be hailed as the greatest and most fierce warriors among the Shirey. Now, when my companions and I, 4 others and myself, entered this dungeon, we immediately set out in exploration to find a token that would prove our great adeptitude. And as he speaks, you can actually feel like the air becoming thicker and time flowing slower as the words pour forth out of this creature's mouth. And he tells of the horrors that he faced, how one of his crew fell at the hands of a foul gelatinous cube, how one of them sank deep into a pool of black liquid to only be rent asunder and rendered down into pure knowledge, and how finally his other 2 companions, encountered a great salamander, a being of flame and scale and flesh, who promised them great power if they would but join him in the worship of the great worm Cathrist. And Emerim replies, of course, that he was uncomfortable with worshiping the bones of an ancient dragon, and so he split with his companions, engaging their ire. And he knew that his allies, his former allies, would never again look at him with favor, but instead slay him on sight for his betrayal of their cause.
I lean
Wow.
over to the
What's a-
sloth
what a
Danine and
tale.
say, I think he's really high.
I say to Emerkin, I have faced many of the travesties that you have. One of my friends, well, two of my good friends, have also fallen into this gelatinous cube. And now I have formed a new party. We are here to avenge those who have died before us. We've even lost another one in our journey here, but only one has fallen, and that is our good friend Thrash. We would love for you to join us. We can fight and get back what you want. You do not believe that Cathrist is the one to follow, and we believe the same. We have come to take her heart, and we think that you would be great in this journey and help us throughout this, and maybe you can give us some more information on this salamander that we shall defeat.
Your tale sounds grand, and it's one I'll tell. It will not be whispered, instead I will yell. You're a friend, not traitor, in our eyes, so let's join up, kill shit, and then we'll get high. Emerkin, this is it. It's a yes or no, quite simply.
Can we just roll 4d20 and see what, like, let's say if it's like 60 or higher, we get it? We just break the rules?
4d20. Let me think. Yes, if you roll 40-20 and you get 60 or higher.
Roll them one at a time. Roll them one at a time.
What?
Come on, get the gamble in
Ev-
there.
No. Let's have each party member roll at once, and then we combine them all. I like that.
Okay.
All right. I go
Alright.
last
What?
because
Wait,
of how
what-
frequently I
what-
roll low.
What are we doing?
Just roll a d20, and then we're going to combine it 60 or higher.
What?
Fuck.
Mhm.
8?
I rolled an 8. Ugh.
Who's going next?
Are you guys, are you 60
Yeah,
or
serious.
higher? Those
Yeah.
are the shittiest odds ever. I didn't agree to this.
Okay.
Someone's got to
So
roll.
Lord Lyman is not going to contribute his d20 to your 40-20.
Well, then we can't do it. It's not possible.
All right.
All I see is a 1d20 here.
Lopelia.
I rolled a living up to his name.
We can't do it
rolled,
regardless. We can't do it regardless.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, this is just hilarious. Look, okay. What's your thing? Let's see.
Look at Wheat just shaking his head.
I'm not rolling.
Wait, carry us with your 20, with your odds.
Come on.
It doesn't matter. We can't. You screwed us.
So
We can't now. It's impossible.
as you sit there, he puts paw to face and he begins to mull very seriously. And you just feel the air flow ever slower. And finally, it comes to your attention that none of you is moving. That time itself has stopped. And then
Oh
you
my
see,
God.
We're real fucking high.
We are just unbelievably high, apparently.
you see this,
For
this,
Sean, though, he just moves like...
this shimmer and this sparkle, this ember begin to glow in midair. And it grows into a great burning circle. And through this circle, you see 3 burning, scaly humanoid forms gazing through. One of them holds on his head a high diadem formed of molten gold that drips and melts like a lava lamp above his head. And they peer through the window and they say, or the central one speaks, and his voice sounds like fires cracking and popping. And there is behind him in the shadows a black-skinned, black-furred Shayuride. He turns over his shoulder, this creature in the middle, and he speaks. He says, "Is this the one that has betrayed you?" And the creature from the shadows speaks back, and he says, "Yes, but I know not his companions." And the one in the middle speaks once again. He says, "They are of no matter to us. We will have nothing to fear from their intervention." And then the window slowly closes once again and seals itself, and you feel time release, and all of you begin moving once again.
I just turned the part. I'm like,
Dude, I am
guys-
tripping balls.
you guys
What
seeing
just
this shit?
happened?
Is Emerkin still there?
Yes, Emerkin is still there.
Emerkin. The time is now.
He looks visibly shaken, and he says, "No, no, I cannot. I must run. I must hide. I have only survived this long by hiding through these halls and changing my position every day, every hour. I have spent too much time. They are looking for me. I am sorry, my friends. I must go." And he spreads his wings and he flaps them and he like leaps up onto one of the bookshelves. And you see there's like a crack in the ceiling that he like scurries up into, his bushy little tail wiggling as he like vanishes.
Sorry that my friends thought they could roll above a 60 on a 40-20.
Man, we just fucked that up.
Oh, well. Is there any other exits in the room then?
There are no other exits in the room.
Then let's loot this.
Yeah. What do we see in this room? You said there's a bunch of storage, chests, and whatnots.
Blue. Cool. Let's see here. Dice. Woohoo! Woo!
Oh, God.
What's that? Cool. What's that? Cool. What's that? Cool again. Oh, nice. What's that? No. No again. Yes.
I don't know what's occurring.
I think he's rolling for magical items.
Awesome. Okay. You scour the room. Most of it is like it's just random collections of doodads and rotten stuff and like ropes that have been gnawed through by rats and trash and junk. And you find like a pile of refuse that must have been Emerkem's last meal. But through it all, you come out with 6 torches, a compact rod that has a cap at one end, a jar of oil, and 2 more throwing darts.
What was the second thing? A rod with a cap at the end?
Yes.
Can I investigate this? Does it look like? Does it look like
I'm
a marching
totally
baton?
taking these throwing daggers and adding them to my bandolier.
Cool. Does it? Sorry, what was your question, Lord Wyman?
Does it look? Is it like a marching rod? Like a?
It does not look like a marching rod. It seems like there might be something inside of it. Do you want to like spout lore?
I want to spout lore about. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Plus int, right?
Yeah.
I'll just see if I. Plus 1 0. 7.
Okay. Yes, this is it's a chemical compound which, when uncapped, will blaze forth with a brilliant white light that will light an area out to a far distance for 1 hour with brilliant light.
Oh. Well, I'll just stash that away in the pack.
Cool.
What was
6
the other
torches,
stuff?
a jar of oil, a brilliant light-bearing stick, and 2 throwing darts, and that's what you managed to get out.
Okay. I give I pick up the 6 torches and throw 2 to each of the party members.
Cool.
I
And I
just
guess
watch
I'll-
as it clattered down.
I'll take
clatters
the.
down
I
my
guess
head.
I'll take the oil.
Yeah, Sean like
since
slowly goes to reach for it. It just like lands past.
Here,
I'll take the oil
pass to me.
since I've been handling all those the liquids and whatnot.
You take the oil, Lobelia?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
What kind of oil is that? By the way? After examining it for a little bit.
Oh, it's lamp oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
JP, why are you in the dark?
Because I don't want to turn on my light because it's going to get really hot. 'Cause I don't have AC at the moment.
Mood lighting.
Mood lighting also.
Mid.
He's using hacks though on his stream because you guys don't see the darkness that he's living in.
I don't want to run the mid.
All right, so what do you guys want to do now? There was another...
Go down the hallway.
Yeah, there was another direction that you haven't been yet. Okay.
You're forcing us to go right, good Steven, sir.
I knew I could get you to do it eventually.
I don't know if anyone needs to rest, or we can move forward.
Not yet. I still need to get one more fail.
I don't think we can rest in this hallway anyway.
Well, we're in the room.
Oh, well, let's keep going.
Let's keep going until
I also need
once.
a fail.
Yeah, yeah. And then we'll...
Okay.
Let's roll 40-20 again to see if we want to rest. 60 or higher.
No, man, no. No, we can totally keep going, bro. All right, yeah, you head back out into the hallway, and you head along this serpentine snaking hallway. Now, you go down it a little ways, and you come to a place where the hallway has been cracked in two, and there's this cold wind blowing out of it. You can see down the other end, there is a huge stone door engraven with, like, huge-looking men, just, like, muscled with their eyes closed, standing there holding like the iron bar across the door. Mm-hmm. And on each side of the door are three massive burning braziers that are just like with roaring with flame, basically. What do you do?
I try to discern realities on the flames to see if it's magical or if it's real fire.
Cool.
What's the roll for discern realities, by the way? It's plus int?
Wisdom.
Plus wisdom. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Let's see.
You got your XP.
I know. Let's go. Hey guys, let's go back and rest. Fuck this room.
Yep. You step past this like crack in the floor, climbing down, crossing it, climbing up. There's almost like a pale or a dark blue light echoing down this rift, and you can even see off to your right. You see that this crack goes all the way back into the room with the plinth that you were in earlier. And yeah, as you step up out of the crack, you feel a hand grab your ankle from behind you. And its grip feels cold. The rest of you see a frightening Revenant come leaping out of the crack off to the left and grab onto the heel of Rock and open its mouth wide and prepare to bite into Rock's leg. What do you do?
I throw a vial of whatever root into its mouth.
Oh, the black liquid?
No, not the black wicket.
No.
Liquid.
No, please don't miss and kill me. Like
no, the golden root. My vial of golden root. I try to throw it in the thing's mouth because it's
cool. Yeah, no, totally. On a 10 plus, you will nail it, but on a 7 to 9, you'll miss completely, and it will get to bite at Mr. Man here, Rock.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
LaBilla, you had one roll that actually affected shit.
And I roll over it.
Okay, so your potion of golden root misses just very slightly. It glances on this guy's cheek, and it shatters against his face, just coating his face.
But it's still applying to him.
But it missed his mouth, and he just sinks his teeth into Rock's leg, dealing you 1d8 damage, Rock.
Okay.
1 piercing. So your armor only counts as 2 against this attack.
Okay. Well, let's make sure I roll an 8. Oh, fuck.
Nice.
Get owned, Steven.
Cool. What do you do, Rock, now that this thing is like trying to gnaw on your leg?
I draw my sword and just like stab it down its head.
All right. Roll that attack.
Roll.
I'd like to do something next.
That would have been so epic if it would have fallen in the thing's mouth.
It takes 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Oh wait, don't I have to roll hack and slash? Not. Yeah, what the fuck
Oh yeah,
am I
no,
doing?
you have to roll your attack. Sorry.
What the fuck am I doing?
Keep that 8. That's pretty good.
I roll a 9, so it still takes 8 damage.
Yeah, it takes 8 damage, but it you stab your sword down into its chest, and it leaps forwards onto you, knocking you down on the ledge that you're climbing up. You're on the ground, and your sword is stuck in it. Irolo, what are you doing?
Am I close enough?
You're
How
just
close
on
am I
the
to
other
Revenant?
side. You're probably
He's still on my
You're
shoulder,
still
right?
slothful.
You're
Yeah.
10 feet away.
10 feet away.
Yeah, on Lubelia's shoulder.
I use incredible leverage in my long claws to leap and grab onto her arm and swing and hurl myself towards the Revenant.
Okay.
I'd help him. Can I assist him?
But this takes
No, I
like
don't
10
want to.
minutes.
I don't want to
Oh,
assist him.
that's a good
No,
point.
no.
Look,
I
Amelia,
shouldn't
throw me at the Revenant.
Yeah, can I help throw him? But I don't want to assist. I just want to throw him.
God, what? Yes. Roll a volley.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, your roll. Oh my god.
Good.
Oh, throw in the sloth. My sloth throwing skills are so strong.
Lobelia, that's
Dynamic sloth. I cut through the air.
Yeah. You slowly fly through the air.
This takes like
Slash
20
into
minutes to
this
occur, by the way.
What do you do when you land on top of this Revenant that's on top of rock? What do you do?
I lean in close to his ear.
Okay.
And then I clawed his eye.
Okay. Awesome. Roll a hack and slash.
+2 for strength. I'm a very
Yes.
powerful sloth.
Oh.
Okay.
The forest.
Roll your damage. Do you want to open yourself to attack to do
Power
plus
of the
1d6 damage?
forest.
Yeah, I want to open myself up to attack.
Cool. So roll your damage plus 1d6.
Now, like my damage is 1d6, but due to the upgrade I got, it can be 1d8 if I am ferocious enough.
Oh, it's 1d8 plus 1d6.
Goddamn right, the power of the sloth. Crap.
That's pretty good.
So you just
Felt that.
reach around with your sloth claws, whispering in this creature's ear, the power of the forest. And then you just tear its head straight off of his shoulder.
But very slowly. It's very slowly.
And as you do it slowly, he reaches around and bites the shit out of your sloth arm with his jaws. So take 1d8 damage, 1 piercing.
Okay, so I'll just take 1d8 because I have 1 armor. Boom.
There you go. You take 5 damage. And then this thing just slumps to the floor on top of rock, dead, its head detached from its body. This terror sloth, glazed with the blue sticky ichor of its blood, whispering to itself, the power of the forest.
It's the power of the forest.
Power
wait.
of the forest.
Rock, these braziers are still up ahead of you, calling you.
Brazzers are in front. What did you? Oh, Brazers. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I misinterpreted.
Brazzers is
I was like,
calling you.
Brazzers is calling me? Well, I guess I'm going to go over to the website then. Yeah, I go and investigate the Brazzers. as
Okay.
you said.
Now, are you trying to spout lore or discern realities again? What?
Discern reality. I'm still trying to figure out if they're magical or not.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
I'm too busy looking at porn on Brazzers.com to
Rock,
figure out.
That was what it was like last week when I just kept rolling ones.
Rock tries to stand up and just slumps to the ground, devoid of all energy. In fact, Rock, you feel the paralyzing poison from this thing's bite creeping up your body.
Yeah.
And you try to get up and you just can't move. So is there anybody else who wants to examine these braziers?
I would like to examine these braziers, and I will prance on over to them as I
Okay.
kind of laugh at Rock on the ground. And yes, I would like to do the same.
You deftly cross the
Yes.
deftly cross this crevasse, and you make your way over to the door with these 2 large stone muscle-bound men holding this iron bar. and you examine it closely. Are you trying to discern realities or spell?
Yes, 9.
Cool.
Is that
Wow.
2?
One question.
The one question I wish to ask, is what should I be on the lookout for?
You think there's something ominous about these like large stone men. You don't think that they themselves, like the actual stones of the door, mean anything, but you think that these large stone men indicate something about what you may find beyond.
Great. So perhaps similar to all of those games that youngins play, this is a door that signifies the boss that lies beyond these doors. There could be two
Great
giant
Catharist?
rock men.
No? Okay.
As far as we know, he's no longer, but it could be guarding something. I still have no idea what these flaming brazzers are.
It's true.
I'm gonna go up to these flaming things, whatever. I'm gonna go examine them, make sure before we go forward that there's no traps.
Okay.
If I fail, this is gonna be funny. Oh, no
Oh
fails.
my god.
Nice.
11. Hold
Wow.
3. So Ask
So,
questions.
in front of us, is there a trap here? And if so, what would it activate this trap?
okay. Oh my god. So cool.
There's something happening. He's rolling dice.
Awesome. You examine the braziers and you can see that there is a trap here, and that passing between the braziers is what activates it.
Aha! I have seen there is a trap here. If we go through this door in between these two braziers, there will be a trap.
And you know this.
Before every door, you must look at the floor. So floor before door, I do want to examine to make sure we do not have a trap.
You look very closely and you notice that there's a pair of runes on each brazier, and each of them, like the brazier on the right has the same rune as the brazier on the left in all cases.
All right. Come here, my allies. There are these runes. You see them? They're both the same on both sides. Maybe we can figure out. Maybe there's a puzzle here. And my question was, obviously the first question also had what activates them, and that's going through them.
Yep.
What does the trap do when it is activated?
You examine the runes very closely and think back to your thiefly training in the kingdom of, what was your kingdom's called? Not
Gamentha.
Gamentha. Yeah, Gamentha. And you remember that there are certain runes that are associated specifically with prismatic colors and certain runes that are associated with music. And you think that each rune is associated with either prismatic colors or music, and that there will be a blast of magical energy attempting to overwhelm both your senses of sight and hearing as soon as you trip this trap.
And so I tell my friends, if we are to pass through this, there will be some magic of either prismatic color or music, and together these things will both blind us and make it so that we cannot hear.
Can we pass through the door without passing through the... Is there a safe way to pass through the door avoiding the trap?
My next
Wait.
question is, what else is hidden here? Is there another path for us to take?
Irolo has an idea when you're done.
You know,
Like
you begin searching back along the hallway, and just on this side of the crevasse, you find another spot on the wall where the light reflects differently off of the rock, the stone of this hallway. And you think that there is another secret door.
Wyman, you are correct. I think there is another path here. You see right here, and I show him where I'm like touching my hand, and he probably feels it up too, because he does that thing. He likes feeling things up apparently.
Yes.
And I'm like, the light reflects upon this area. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. The light reflects differently upon this stone. I think there might be another path here. Shall I try the wand once more?
I see it now, and the wand is supposed to open the door. However, it didn't do too well last time. Irolo, what is your idea before we decide to use the wand?
Well, one of the great creatures of the forest lives underneath the tree roots, the network of tubers underneath the ground they survive upon, but with no light and no sound beneath the soil. The great blind deaf mole rats that look like old wrinkled potato skins can neither see nor hear. The prismatic beams of musical cacophony will have no effect upon them.
This is a fantastic idea.
So, if you can just let me know kind of what to do before I transform into such a deaf-mute mole rat skin, I can perhaps help us across the room.
All right. So, Steven,
Yes.
if he were to do this, what would be the best way to disable this trap? I know that was part of the first question. Is like if it does activate, like
Well,
what activates it?
moving between the braziers will activate the trap. And from your examination, you don't see any runes that discern between creatures. You think that any creature that moves through these braziers would activate this trap. You recognize that the power stored within the runes is dependent on the amount of fuel in the braziers. Currently, there's enough fuel in there that it could reach pretty drastically far down these passageways.
All right. So I tell them, maybe if we put out these braziers, this will help us with the trap. And good Irolo, I love this idea. It sounds fantastic, but magic knows no bounds, and you, of course, of all of us, should know this.
I still think we should send him through as a mole, but I do believe if we can, we should try to empty the braziers if possible.
I ignore them. I'm going to transform into the mole and go.
All right.
This is how Sean dies.
I'm latched onto her shoulders, and I let go, and mid-fall, I become the power of the forest.
You're not on my shoulders anymore. You're not on my shoulders. You remember you cut that thing's throat open. You're not on my shoulders anymore.
I'm running.
I'm
I'm running.
But I have hold 3 as a...
I'm going to book it too.
Hold 3. Okay, so Wyman and Lobelia both run.
Down the hall around the corner.
Itog, Quellum, and Radis, and Hyam all...
I'm running. I'm saying run.
You turn into a mole, the blind, deaf potato mole.
That's right.
You hold 3. You can spend 1 hold to ignore sight. You can spend 1 hold to ignore sound. So
I begin to walk, feeling everything around me.
Okay, your whiskers, your elongated, bristly whiskers that extend off of your body in all directions. You sense the shape of the hallway around you. You feel the warmth from the braziers burning right next to you. You stumble forwards and like this blast of color just explodes out, the light blinding its way past you, and a cacophony of music and jangling bells and all sorts of arcane sounds fill the hallway. The incredible amount of fuel in the braziers causes this cacophony to extend like hundreds of meters in every direction. Would the 3 of you who are running away, or the 2 of you, sorry, because Rock wasn't running away, was he?
No.
Okay.
Fuck no.
The 2 of you who are running away, roll plus con, +1 to resist this. And Rock, roll plus your con.
Is this considering a mind-affecting spell?
No.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do as a bard before the trap goes off to sing to myself to avoid an enchantment?
Ooh.
I have
You can give one ally a +1 by performing a song in their direction in order to stop up their ears from the sound.
but not to myself.
Correct.
Okay, I'll roll 2d6 +2. Sorry, guys. 7.
Okay, cool. So,
yeah, I only had a +1, so.
Yep, Lobelia, Rock, Lord Wyman. Okay, Irola, would you like to spend 1 hold to ignore sight and 1 hold?
I don't always get blinded by overpowering light and horrible music, but when I do, I ignore all that shit with hold 2.
Right. You spend your 2 hold, completely ignore it. The braziers burn out, and the runes disintegrate, falling to the floor in a cloud of ash.
My
The
whiskers feel rather
hands,
smug.
yes, the hands holding the iron bar move, unleashing, and the iron bar clashes to the floor, clanging right in front of you, Irola. You feel the vibrations in the ground. Those of you who were affected, Rock and Lord Wyman.
Why did we have to roll to not be affected?
10 or higher, I think.
Yeah, 10 plus.
Oh.
Lobelia was completely immune. She managed to avoid the entire effects of the blast.
I was doing backflips and front flips and dodges.
Lobelia, you
Quickly
also
backflip over the music.
Yeah. Lobelia, you also managed to ferry away one of the hirelings to safety. Who was it? Itog, Quellam, Hyam, or Radis?
Radis would make the most sense because he's the one who I said to keep at my side. I gave him the extra gold, so.
Yep, cool. So Radis is safe. Now, Rock and Lord Wyman, you can either take 1d4 damage and not be able to save any of the hirelings, or you can choose to take 1d8 damage and save a hireling.
I think I have to save a hireling, so
Okay,
I'm taking 1d8.
roll it up.
All right, 1 sec.
I also will take 1d8 because I choose to come out of this situation as a hero.
Okay. Roll those, please.
Boom. 2.
Nice.
Does armor resist against this?
Yes.
Okay.
I take 0.
Awesome. Good choices. So, Lord Wyman, who do you save? Itog, Quellam, or Hyam?
Quellam.
Okay. And Rock, who do you save? Itog or Hyam?
I save Hyam because Itog asked for money, so fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Vengeful paladin. STR looks down.
Hyam, Quellam, and Radish escape unscathed. Hyam takes the full blast of this cacophony of light and music.
No, Itog does.
Oh, yeah, Itog. Sorry. You're right.
Starts twerking.
He does exactly what Sean just did, and he is not entirely senseless. There is no life left in his mind, though his chest rises and falls gently as he lies against the cold stone floor.
Lobelia, you got your money back.
That's true. You managed to reclaim 15 coin from the corpse of Itog.
Only a fool is interested in money.
What now?
How is everyone's health at the moment? Is anyone
14
feeling...
or 11.
Oh. Good sir.
11 out of 19, right? Yeah.
I think maybe I need to sing a song.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll it up.
I am going to sing to heal Mr. Irolo.
Cool.
Irolo. Hey, dude. Don't bleed on me. Just take this bandage. I'll make you better. Remember to heal all of your wounds, and soon you will be 1,000,000 times better.
Better.
Nah. Oh my God.
Holy shit. No.
I'm
I'm
Hey,
gonna level.
Now, here's
I
an interesting fact. I'm
did
deaf.
not
I didn't hear anything. I heard none of that.
So you just saw this bard like.
I'm just a little mass. I'm still moving across the ground. I look like a mix between a potato and a testicle, and I'm just dragging myself along. And you're singing to me. I don't hear anything. I don't even use hold. I'm deaf.
That is hilarious. You
What
sing
now?
a song to the deaf thing.
I'm going to retcon this because anytime djWHEAT sings a song that he wrote the lyrics to, he just automatically gets a 10 plus.
Awesome, because I don't have many.
So even though Irola, you didn't hear this song, you feel the warm and soothing energies from the song rub over your bristles, and your wounds knit together, healing you of 1d8 damage.
Roll 1d8.
He's like, ooh, it feels kind of nice.
Ooh, oh, wow. Oh, fucking great song, Wheat. Nah.
Yep.
That's so great. My bruise is now less blue, yet I like dying.
Yep. So, are you going to stay as the blind potato mole?
They called you a potesticle. I'm sorry, that's what chat cracked me up.
That is delightful.
Yeah. I can't hear anything or see anything, but I still. Someone pick me up.
I go and pick.
Pick me up, help.
I go and pick Irolo up, and his feet are still doing this in front of him.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Rock, you're carrying Irola now. This door is unbarred in front of you. What do you want to do?
I throw Irolo through the
Floor
door.
before door.
Oh,
Or
you
just
Floor before door, baby.
This area, you managed to discover and negate.
Floors before hose. I don't know what that means. Sorry, go ahead.
We could
Steven's like,
rest.
so for real.
We could rest, couldn't we, Steven?
Yes.
We could go back to that other room that I wanted to rest in before.
If we rest, I will
We could.
gain 2 levels.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna gain a level. Let us rest.
All right.
Cool.
We rest.
All right. You guys head back to the storage room where there is a small pot of like fat still burning, and as you rest, your first round of torches burn out. You guys don't need to light another one because this little pot of fat is burning, and you rest for probably like 16 hours. It's probably been about 4. You wait a little while, make yourself some food. Everybody who needs to, mark off a ration.
I want to note that we also set up a trap at the door.
Okay,
well.
cool. Yep. And so, who is leveling up?
I think everyone is except Sean.
yeah.
I don't know what his.
I'm
XP
leveling
is.
up. I have 9 XP.
Everyone's leveling up.
Awesome. So you subtract your level plus 1 from your current XP and level up.
So it costs. So I'm level 2. So to go to level 3, I would need 8 experience.
2 plus 1 is 8. No, 2 plus 7 is 9. You need 9 XP to go to level.
I have exactly 9.
17.
And you can level up to level 3 right now.
17 is where it switches to 2.
Let's see here.
I think it's
For this
16. 16.
Yeah, 16 is plus 2.
17, I think, is plus 2 still, and then
Okay.
18's plus 3, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? Plus, oh, you guys are talking about the
Stat.
yeah.
Yep.
The stats. Yeah, 16 is plus 2, and I don't know what's beyond that.
18 is plus 3, and 18 is also the max.
Is 14 plus 2?
14 is still plus 1. 13, 14, and 15 are plus 1.
Okay.
So, Lobelia, what are you doing as you level up?
So I get, at level 4, I get plus 1 to one of my stats, right?
Yes.
And then I get an advanced move.
Yes, from the 2 to 5 list, which is on the left-hand column.
I am going to take a plus 1 to... Oh, the choices I must make in this game.
I've got all my choices.
I think I'm going to do plus 1 to wisdom, so I'm no longer negative, so I can be
Okay.
at 0.
So that gives you 9 wisdom, yeah. Cool. And then while you look over your moves, let's hear from Lord Wyman. What are you doing, sir?
So I actually go up 2 levels
Cool.
because I have not rested since then. So I'm feeling very good about this. I'm going to go 1 into strength to go up to +0. I'm
Yep.
at 9. And I'm going to put 1 into con to make that one go to +2.
Cool.
And then I'm going to take Healing Song, which is an additional 1d8, +1d8 for healing.
Awesome.
And then Metal Hurlant,
Yeah.
which is when you shout with great force or play a shattering note, choose a target and roll +con damage. And
Now, Lord Wyman, remember that when you increase your constitution, you also increase your hit points by 1.
right, yeah.
Cool. Irolo, how about you, sir?
So I have leveled up. I'm looking through the advanced moves really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'm going to do Elemental Mastery.
Elemental
It
Mastery.
says when you call on the primal spirits of fire, water, earth, or air to perform a task for you, roll plus wisdom. On a 10+, choose 2. Choose 1. On a miss, some catastrophe occurs as a result of your calling. The effect
Awesome.
you desire comes to pass. You avoid paying nature's price, or you retain control.
Sweet. That sounds awesome. Okay. Lobelia, have you chosen your move yet?
I am debating between a couple.
Toggle your cameras, dudes.
Yes.
Dudes.
I have a question. And depending on this question, I'll pick a different option.
Yep.
So, Envenom says you can apply even complex poisons with a pinprick. When you apply a poison that's not dangerous for you to use to your weapon, it's touch instead of used to your weapon. It's touch instead of applied.
Yes.
So does that mean any of the vials that I have right now I could just put my dagger in and use?
Yep, exactly. It means
All
you
right,
get to keep using your poison the way we've been using it.
Yeah. Well, I know that I've been avoiding using it that way since the time we started talking about it.
Right.
Wheat, turn the camera back on.
what's
I
that?
think I'm gonna go with Envenom.
Turn the camera back on.
Cool. Okay, Lobelia takes Envenom. And how about you, Rock?
+1 to con, bringing me up to 17.
And you gain 1 hit point.
Yep. And then question about clerics. If I'm level 2, do I get to memorize any more spells?
Yes, you get your level +1, so, yep. And you count as level 2, so you just get to memorize another level 1 spell.
Okay, so 3 spells.
Also, during this time, is there a chance that I could brew some more potions?
I don't know that you have access to supplies for that at the moment.
Okay.
And then my advanced move that I take is Staunch Defender.
You defend, you always get +1 hold. Nice, cool. Right on. Okay, so why don't we take a 3-minute break and come back quickly and go into hour number 5, the final hour of Sean's final session of Dungeon World. Fear not.
As a potato skin.
Because I think we're going to continue playing Dungeon World for at least 1 more session, if not 2 more.
Yep.
But we will say farewell to Fair Irolo.
All right, we'll see you guys after the break. One more, Sean. All right, we'll see you then.